Alright, welcome back to the shop. Today we've got some ratchets that I'm going to work on. This is a 1/4 inch ratchet specifically. I've got a couple different kinds. This is a gear wrench. This is a 120 tooth ratcheting head. This is a great wrench. I really like this one. When I was rebuilding my truck, it was just so many times that I had to get in at odd angles and stuff to get to God knows what I had to tear apart in that thing. But anyway, this was super handy. I really got more use out of this than anything else. It was just amazing. So that was very handy. And then the second most handy wrench that I had was this little tiny 1/4 inch one. This is made by Aries. And you can see how small it is. This one, however, has been kicking around the toolbox for a long time, but I can't quite make out what the brand is on that. There's a little bit of rust and some pitting. And one of the reasons I want to redo this one today is because I just traded one of the viewers for a screwdriver. I'll insert a picture of the screwdriver I traded him for a Plum brand ratchet, and it apparently is it's got the same style with the 2 screws in the back, the forward and reverse switch right there. So anyway, I'm gonna tear this one apart and clean it up, and this will be a little bit of practice for me for when I get the other one. So anyway, this should be interesting. The problem is it's small, so I'll do my best to try to get the shot. Alright, so I've got the cog out of there, and that seems to be in pretty decent shape. And then I have this section, and that seems to be pinned in there, and I'll not dare tear that apart, so I'm going to just leave that together. There's also a spring detent in the bottom of here that seems to hold the select. If you look really closely, might be able to see that in there. That spring ball detent. So anyway, I'm going to clean this up and then bring it over to the wire wheel and the fiber wheel and see what it looks like after that. Alright, now that says snap-on. Somebody would really love to have this. It's just certain tools that really command a high price, and snap-on is one of those. I think Wilton, snap-on, there's just a couple out there that I just personally do not think that the value, or that the dollars that I'm seeing go back and forth, including shipping on eBay, are supported by the actual quality of the tool. I really enjoy using that gear wrench. It is far superior in my mind to this old snap-on. There might be some sentimental value or something that I don't know how to calculate in, but personally, and I'm not a mechanic, so take that for what it's worth, but the value that they place on Snap-on and S&K, yeah, S&Ks are cool with the cool little green boxes and stuff, but I think the flat ratcheting style, I don't like them. I go past them I'd look right over those and go right to my gear wrench any day of the week. Anyway, I'm going to continue to clean this up. Alright, so that's been through the wire wheel, the 6-inch wire wheel that's on that 3600 RPM buffer, and then I put it on the slow speed grinder, which is 1725 or 1750 RPM with the fiber. It's a nylon fiber wheel made by UXL, that's UXCEL. I get a lot of comments about that, and I'm super happy with the fiber wheel. I've got an extra one, and this is sort of what it looks like. This compound is some sort of woven or spun. Yeah, it's not woven. It's some sort of mesh. It's a little bit different than your typical Scotch-Brite pad. It doesn't. I don't know. I think that I get a better finish with this than I do with the typical roll-lock disc. So anyway, as you can see, it in conjunction with the buffer wheel does a pretty good job. So I'm going to assemble this. Now I have to say the fit and finish on this Snap-on, for what it is, and all my lamentations about it, the fit and finish on this is pretty nice. The way that this thing snaps together, the tolerances are just very tight. The action on it feels great. So maybe my reservations against it are a little harsh. However, to pay $40 or something like that for this seems insane to me. But anyway, it's a Snap-on. It's going to go back in the tool bench and get used. And if anybody's got one that's acting up and not behaving properly, just a couple little screws, some degreaser, a wire wheel, a little bit of elbow grease, and you'll have a brandy new wrench. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Have a good day.